So the Mets have the tying run aboard, and Jeff McNeil coming up.
Interesting choice by Weaver. When an umpire is giving you a little off the outside corner, just go after it.
Reed Garrett, who has struggled lately, is getting ready for the top of the 8th. There's McNeil, who's 0 for 2 and has been hit by a pitch today. 0 for 3 in his career against Weaver. Alonso, the runner at first, carrying the tying run with 2 out. And McNeil chops one foul on a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Yankees led 2-0. Mets went up 3-2. Yankees took the lead in the 5th. Mets got one back in the 6th. And McNeil takes a changeup below the knees. Ball and a strike.
Interesting, Ron, how you said when he was warming up that he likes to pitch upstairs. He's been down with his fastball to Pete and McNeil, which is, I think, into both the hitters' strengths.
And Jeff takes another changeup. That's 3 changeups in a row from Weaver to McNeil. 2 balls and a strike.
It's interesting. He slowed his motion down on that one to throw the changeup.
Luis Torrens would be next. McNeil 8 home runs on the season. Weaver came in with 2 out and nobody on. He walked Alonso. Now he's 2-1 on McNeil. Jeff takes the fastball high, and now it's 3-1. So Weaver, who generally does not walk many, struggling with his control, even after getting a generous strike call or 2 against Alonso.
Remember, all these relievers were hit extremely hard in Toronto during that 4-game series.
3-1 coming, and that's right down the middle of strike. 3-2. Goldschmidt now tells Weaver that they'll play behind Alonso, who will be running with 3-2 and 2 down. And McNeil, it's a rocket, deep right field. That's out of here, and the Mets have the lead. Jeff McNeil into the second deck. A 2-run shot. 6-5 Mets. Out of the shadows and into the upper deck. McNeil with a 2-run homer, and the Mets have the lead. Well, the Yankees have hit 4 home runs today. Now the Mets have hit 3 home runs. Luke Weaver has not looked comfortable for 1 second since he took the mound, and the Mets pounce. Well, we said at the top of the broadcast the Mets offense was going to have to carry them today. And here they are.
Change-up run.
Yes.
Down and down into the strength. Didn't get it away. Right down the middle.
Number 9 for McNeil to put the Mets in front.
Stayed back on the change-up. Right into where he loves it. And he knew he got it.
9th inning. Mets 6, Yankees 5. Anthony Volpe due up, but Trent Grisham is going to bat for him. Grisham's been battling a hamstring injury the last few days, so he was out of the starting lineup. He'll bat for Volpe against Reed Garrett, who worked the 8th, worked around a 1-out hit by Jazz Chisholm by getting Goldschmidt to pop up and pinch hitter Ben Rice to fly out.
Well, playing a hotter hand because Volpe has been going through a tough stretch, and Grisham's got pop.
Reds bringing out a scouting report.
Yeah, he probably had been his sights set on while he was pacing in the dugout, set on getting Volpe out, but now changing plans.
Grisham is a guy he's never faced before. DJ LeMahieu on deck, and then Jason Dominguez with Judge due up fourth in the inning.
I always feel like Grisham is a guy that wants to pull. So down and away is your friend.
He's got 16 home runs this year, 831 OPS. He's had a fine year. Here we go, ninth inning, 6-5 Mets. Grisham takes that first fastball away for ball one. Justin Hagenman started for the Mets, went 4 1/3, allowed 4 runs, 5 hits. Austin Warren, an inning and 2/3, 1 run, 2 hits. Huascar Brazoban, a hitless 7th. And Garrett came on, worked around a hit in the 8th, and now trying to finish it out for the pitching short Mets. A little extra service from Garrett today required to try and lock this down. Mets took the lead in the 7th on McNeil's home run. Garrett looking for a 6-out save. And Grisham takes a slider that just missed away. 2-1. Grisham had a home run yesterday against Chris Bassett of the Blue Jays. And he lines one to left, but Nimmo's right there. 1 out.
Just kept the ball away.
It has been an ugly month for Reed Garrett, and he can change the entire equation for himself and this team if he can get these next 2 outs. DJ LeMahieu, who singled and scored back in the 5th, 1 for 3.
LeMahieu loves to swing first pitch, so make it a quality one.
Takes that first cutter away for ball one. LeMahieu 0 for 2 in his career against Garrett. Jason Dominguez, who has 2 home runs today, is on deck. LeMahieu has to move his feet on that sinker. 2-0.
There he is, looming large.
He's large even when he's not looming.
2-0 to LeMahieu. And there's a strike with a cutter. Well, you know that Carlos Mendoza is going over the permutations in his mind, because more and more managers have been walking Judge when he comes up in big spots. So Mendy will be thinking about that as this inning progresses. 2-1 coming. That's too high. Now it's 3-1. That's after the 2-0 pitch.
Yep. Yes, take a pitch. You never see that anymore, even to a veteran like LeMahieu. Probably was doing it on his own. If he has power, LeMahieu, it'll be to the right side, right field.
Got 2 home runs this year. One of those 2 came against the Mets at Yankee Stadium. 3-1 from Garrett. That's right down the middle. 3-2.
It's almost the equivalent of a guy looking for a walk up to 2 strikes, and now he'll go to hitting.
2-time batting champion at the plate, now 36 years old. Garrett's gone to 3-2. Lined and snagged somehow by McNeil, and he got him at first base. Oh, wow. McNeil had to run a country mile just to get to that ball, and picked it up on 1 hop with a dive and made a spectacular play for the 2nd out.
This is a remarkable play. Ball's not hit sharply at all, but the hop. That could be the game saver. That is just a fabulous play.
And that ball was behind him. So now Dominguez with the Yankees down to their final out. He's already homered twice today. Ball 1. Dominguez hit both his home runs left-handed. He hit both of them to left field. Judge on deck. 2 out and nobody on. Dominguez swings and misses at a splitter. The ball and a strike.
That should be the combination. The cutter in on his hands and the splitter out of the strike zone.
You're almost leery to throw it away because he's gone deep the opposite field on pitches away.
Oh, upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Reed Garrett has 1 career 2-inning save. It came last year in Miami. Two and 1 to Dominguez. And he didn't get that call on the outside corner, and now it's 3 and 1.
Can't walk him. You got to go after him.
There, you really have to go after Dominguez here with the Judge on deck. You really do. Cutter in on his hands is the pitch. Ball away doesn't work today.
3-1. Swinging a ground ball right at McNeil. And the ball game is over. Reed Garrett pumps his fist. He gets the final 6 outs for the save. McNeil with a 2-run homer to put the Mets over the top. And the Mets take the opener of the series from the Yankees 6-5.
Well, home cooking. Soto with his 21st home run, but the big blow is McNeil, his 9th home run. That was off the loser, Luke Weaver. And this is another inspiring win here. The Mets trying to get it rolling here. They've won 3 in a row now after that series in Pittsburgh. Maybe it's the tide's starting to go out or come in, whatever way you want to take it.
You know, one of the things is when you're a reliever and you're on a bad streak, you can't hide your head because every day you have to be available. And for Reed Garrett to do what he did and get 6 outs for the Mets when they truly needed it today, help with that great McNeil play, that's saying something about that young man.